it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. A look at the Bulls starting lineup. They've got Jordan. Oakley is out there with Green. Then it's Macy, and it's Gervin in its small forward. Macy against James. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
Pass to Green. Takes a three. On the wing, Green. Here's Oakley. Tries again. And he sinks the layup.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Curry with the bounce pass. Here's KD. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Inside, Durant's scoring instincts take over, helping him find a path to that difficult shot.
And Stephen Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And USA making a change here. Booker's checked in.
Substitution for USA. Number 15, Devin Booker.
Tipped away.
Come get it.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Doesn't it just look like he's gliding down the floor? Durant in transition is just beautiful art.
Here's Macy. Sinks the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
LeBron left side. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
He is just a bad man when he starts to drive. Once he gets that shoulder by the defender, look, it's over.
Macy. Off target from outside. KD with it. Now Green defending. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. That one is good from Macy. Macy's got 5 points so far.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Fires it up. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again. And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Oakley kicks to Jordan. Here's Macy. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. 8 points for him.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
And a dunk by Booker.
That's just too easy for D-Book. You can't give him an opening like that.
Chicago trailing here. Here's Macy. And the Bulls another 3.
And really, he came into the game with that long-range shot looking great. Boy, he could wind up with a crazy number of threes today.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Easy money. Durant claps back with a 3.
Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by USA. Ron right side. Gervin with the steal. Jordan looking around. And slam dunk by Jordan.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And there's the call on Devin Booker.
Devin Booker.
That's his first foul.
Personal
Davis
foul.
is checked in for USA. And the Bulls making a change also. Dave Corzine, he's checked in for Green. Here's Jordan. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Here's LeBron. Got a piece of it. Davis kicks to LeBron from downtown. It's hauled in by Oakley. The Bulls leading by 5. 1:11 left to play in the first quarter. Fires for 3. Macy, that's good. Macy's got 17 now.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
And they get it. And he connects with the jumper.
Blink, and that ball is already gone. Booker is ridiculous with the quick release.
Here's Macy. The three-pointer, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
It's tipped. Here's LeBron. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Look, the moment he gets it anywhere near the hoop, look, it is over. Just too much strength, too much touch, either hand.
Traps in the tray. Macy's got 20.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Here's Oakley, and Charles Oakley out there with the slam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And so it's Chicago, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Chicago.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
So on the floor for Chicago to start the second quarter. Green is out there with Corzine. That's John Paxson, and it's Banks in at the 3 slot. Paxson with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. Right side Banks. Just 5 to shoot. Corzine the pass to Paxson. It's good. Paxson's got the lead up to 11 now for Chicago.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Edwards has come in for Devin Booker.
Substitution for USA. Number 5.
The Bulls leading by 9.
Edwards.
Bolton passes to Paxson. And it's sent back by KD.
And how about the reach of Durant? Terrific job of having that on display defensively.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Yet another miscalculation. They are really their own worst enemy right now. It's why they find themselves way behind.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Bolton passes to Paxson. Buries the 20-footer. And the Bulls lead by 11.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Here's KD, and then Durant with the jam.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
Here's Corzine. No good on the three. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for USA. Here's Edwards. The muscle from Edwards.
And he's a true inside-out threat. Edwards wants to score from everywhere on the floor.
Here's Banks. Pass to Green. Back to Banks. Goes back up. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. And Holton gets it to go.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Halliburton passes to Tatum. Halliburton with it. Now Green defending. Halliburton kicks to KD. The three. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
On offense, Davis keeps his head up and maintains awareness. That's how he spots a wide-open man.
Back to Green. Durant with the steal. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. Paxson pulls it in.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless? The foul there. I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
James checked in for USA. Curry comes in for Halliburton. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. From deep, James. That one, no good. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Chicago leading by 9. Here's Macy. The long distance three is buried. Macy's got 23 points.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
Curry way outside. USA with another miss. And here are the Bulls now. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. From past the arc, and again it's the Bulls from deep.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And a wide open look for James. And no good, the dry spell continuing for him. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Jordan up top. And Davis sends it back.
A big block from the big fella Anthony Davis, putting every inch of that wingspan to work there.
Edwards, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And USA with some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Kevin Durant comes in for Jason Tatum. And Halliburton subbed in for Stephen Curry. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Macy. Here's Jordan. And it's sent back by KD. Halliburton for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Halliburton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so it's the Chicago Bulls enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Curry beat them. And so far, their defense on Steph has been tremendous. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. One of the stories here, Kyle Macy getting it done.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Joel Embiid out there with Durant, and it's LeBron James. Then there's Edwards, and it's Curry in at the point guard.
First team foul. Substitution for USA. Number 15, Devin Booker.
Ball's knocked loose, stolen by Durant, and now USA on the break. Second half underway, and here's who Alexi Morris has got on the floor. Michael Jordan is out there with Macy. Then it's Oakley. Then there's Gervin. And it's Green in at the 4 spot. Here's Macy. Drills the three-pointer. Macy's got 29.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
Chicago with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Macy, a three-pointer off the mark. USA trails by 11. Edwards with it. Now Green defending. Edwards, no good. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Macy. Hands it from downtown. Macy's got 32 points.
Well, he scored over half their points so far. Just an unbelievable effort.
Here's LeBron. And it's Chicago with the rebound. And here is Macy. 32 points in the game. Here's Jordan. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense. And it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
Free throw good, Jordan. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Durant wide open, he fires, and it's wide right, hits off the rim. And so it's Gervin with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. They lead by 17.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
You know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game. Edwards, that's good.
Great decision-making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
Here's Macy. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. So Edwards will go to the free throw line. It's going to go on Charles Oakley. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. On the free throw, no good.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
Oakley, good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Oakley's got 6 points.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
USA trails by 18. And the foul on George Gervin.
George Gervin.
That's his first foul. And USA making a change here. Davis has checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Banks checked in for Jordan. And it's Paxson in for Macy. On defense, Chicago. Davis, the pass to James. Banks with a rebound.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Pass to Oakley. It's stolen by Davis. And now USA on the break. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And here's Embiid. Launches it. Second shot opportunity. And Davis gets it to go.
It's so hard trying to keep Davis off the glass. He's just so big, so strong, and has the athleticism.
Paxson passes to Banks.
2 minutes remaining in the
Down
quarter.
low.
2 minutes.
Right side Oakley. Kicks it out to Banks. At the top of the key, Gervin. 6 to shoot. For 3, Paxson knocks down the 3 ball. He has 7.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And Booker is so active on offense, which really forces the D to act with aggression at times.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Bulls.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
This is who you want at the line, and Booker gets himself there a lot.
No good on the second free throw. .129 left in the third quarter. Gervin with the ball, guarded now by Durant. And that one's good, Gervin.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is. And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
Here's Holton. It's hauled in by LeBron.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Here's Gervin. Anthony Davis with the rebound. USA trails by 18. Here's KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
And it doesn't get any easier for Durant. With his size and length, dunking just comes, pretty easy for him.
Puts up a deep 3. Chicago now working with the new shot clock. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. No problems knocking that one down. And the Bulls lead by 18.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Here's James. Plays it up and banks it in. LeBron's got 10 points in the game. Bolton passes to Banks. Here's Gervin. What a play! Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Anthony Davis. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Edwards. Then it's Tatum, and it's James in at the 3. Edwards dishes to LeBron. Halliburton outside, beyond the arc. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got his 4th assist in this one.
Saw the defender closing, and Halliburton got it away in a hurry.
Banks inside. James covering. The shot's good from Banks.
He saw a path to the rim, and he took it. The defense just couldn't stop him.
USA trails by 17.
Chicago foul. Michael Hilton.
Bulls making a switch here. Fields checked in.
Team foul. Now into the lineup for Chicago. Number 95, Otto Fields.
Halliburton against Corzine. And stolen by Banks. Paxson outside. Launches a 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control. This is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Oh, this is how aggressive Tatum is. Excellent job of getting to the rim and a finish. Just light work.
Corzine the pass to Banks. The tray. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession.
At the line for USA, Anthony Davis. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
I'm not sure we've seen someone like AD before. Super long, skilled, athletic. He's just a unique talent.
That's off as well, so he misses both. Embiid, he's checked in for USA. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
The Bulls leading by 18. Lopez outside. Jordan against Edwards. A nice shot by Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Halliburton with it. Now guarded by Jordan. Halliburton finds James. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Banks has got rebound number 5 here tonight. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Catching up on the changes for USA. Kevin Durant's checked in for LeBron. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Halliburton. And they'll get another chance. It's stolen by Edwards. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Oakley against Davis. Out to Gervin. Macy up top. Fires from deep. Hits it from three-point range. Macy's got 38 points.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Curry with the steal. Pass to Edwards. And stolen by Jordan. Here's Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
What do you want? Agility, he's got it. Height, he's got it. Davis has every advantage on this play. Defenses just can't effectively counter him.
Here's Macy. Offline with his 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Oakley to Gervin. Back to Oakley. Pass to Macy. From the arc. Buries the long-range jumper.
Timeout.
Macy's got 41.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
The USA calls time here. LeBron's checked in for Anthony Davis. The Bulls also changing it up. Green comes in for Corzine, and it's Paxson in for Gervin. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Edwards dishes to Durant.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
At his size, KD is able to see the floor so well, and it helps him make passes just like that.
Here's Macy. And the Bulls, another three.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
On the wing, James. Guarded by Green. No good from LeBron. Chicago leading by 23. Inside. Here's Paxson. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
Team foul. At the line for the Bulls, John Paxson, shooting 1.
And that one misses.
And Paxson is a terrific glue guy, especially when you consider how skilled of a shooter he is.
Outside for Curry. It's rebounded by Paxson.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
And James picks up the foul.
LeBron James.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
And here are the Bulls now, and the dunk by Jordan. And a big play there to mute the crowd.
And guys, the only noise we're hearing now is coming from the visitors' bench.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for USA. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Kyle Mason.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Curry outside. That one, no good. Chicago with the ball. Jordan the pass to Macy. There's the triple. And the three ball is good. Macy's got 47 points.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Paxson kicks to Oakley. Back to Paxson. Here's Green. Oakley passes to Green. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Macy. They grab their own miss. Tries yet again. Paxson outside. Let's go. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Macy's got 49 points in the game. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's James.
Macy. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. Substitution on the court.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching tonight's game. And now, our player of the game, Kyle Macy.